Even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night.
Some say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh, then the deeper the roots. I give a holler to my sister's on welfare. Tisha cares if don't nobody else care. And I know they like to beat you down a lot when they come around the block. Brothers clown a lot, but please don't cry, dry your eyes, never let up. Forgive, but don't forget, girl, keep your head up. And when he tells you you ain't nothing, don't believe him. And if he can't learn to love you, you should leave him. Because sister, you don't need him. And I ain't trying to guess you out. I'm just calling how I see it. You know what makes me unhappy? Brothers leave a baby and leave a young mother to be a pappy. And since we all came from a woman, got a name from a woman, and I gained from a woman. I wonder why we take from our women, why we rape our women. Do we hate our women? I think it's time to kill for our women, time to heal our women. Be real to our women. And if we don't, we'll have a race of babies that will hate the ladies that make the babies. And since a man can't make one, he has no right to tell a woman when and where to create one. Till my real men get up. I know you fed up, ladies. Guess what? But keeping your head up. Things are gonna get easier. Hey! Hey, y'all. It's Coach Peace here from Louisville, Kentucky. And I just want to share a quick testimony with you, okay? I couldn't see it then, but I can most definitely see it now. God knew that in 2020, the enemy was planning a pandemic, but the Holy Spirit had a pandemic in mind. I didn't know anything about a mindset. All I knew was this is just who I am. I only knew myself as a victim. I'm a single parent, 3 kids. My oldest daughter has cerebral palsy. They always told me I was stupid and dumb repetitively by my mom. Maybe she's right, because I do have 3 kids and nothing to show for besides being a parent. Oh, and they father, he's living his best life. All he do is pay child support. He don't help do anything else. He confirms my insecurities of how I felt about myself, because anytime I seek help from him, he reminds me that he pays child support, and that's good enough. But an angel was sent from heaven. In 2009, I met an amazing woman that I now call my friend. When I tell you a lot of work was needed to help me overcome that victim thought process, I am forever grateful for my friend's kindness with heavy accountability. See, the tilling work started in 2009, but in 2020 was the planting and watering of seeds. She prepared me for COVID. She held me accountable, as well as showering me with unconditional love. She didn't judge my imperfections. These are the steps to healing. Remember, healing isn't easy, okay? See, when COVID hit, I had to get real with me. And not that surface real, that foundation real. I couldn't no longer give my thoughts to the things of this world. COVID was mentally overwhelming to me. It was a trigger. It took me back to 2003 when they misdiagnosed our daughter with COVID. There was a lot of unanswered questions, just like how it was for us. They diagnosed our daughter with acid reflux. But come to find out, she had streptococcus meningitis. You know what they say. A man becomes what he thinks. I didn't think highly often. My friend would always say, if not you, then who? I finally put my fear to the side. I took my state board test and I passed. But 1 week later, can't nobody go nowhere. Like everyone else, stuck in the house on social media, I need to find a way to make some cash, okay? I took the skills that I learned from cosmetology school and created an Instagram page. They told us be very cautious of who your friends are on social media because it's a representation of you. Well, I want to be surrounded by bosses, okay? I want their boss credit and boss goals and boss thoughts. I just want to be around the bosses, okay? But not just any boss. Bosses that look like me. See, even though COVID was hot, so was the racism. I did not know that people still dislike you because of the color of your skin. But I came across an ad, okay, where you can start a home-based business helping families and individuals build and repair their credit. When I tell you I love not only learning about credit, but sharing whatever knowledge I have about it, okay? I felt like, oh, hey, this is going to be a piece of cake. No. This is when the real work began, okay? This position revealed I have some serious work to do. I told my upline, look, I don't think it's business for me. I understand what I need to do, but I don't have the confidence to go on social media. Her reply to me was, you need a coach and you need to listen to affirmations when you sleep. Oh, okay. She said, check out Stormy Willington. She helps people in network marketing. Now, listen her. I first came across Stormy during my binge watching days of Beyond the Pole, okay? I love her energy. I told myself I would love to work with her. I didn't know she was in network marketing. I never looked into her right then and there, but I did do what she said about the affirmations. And I came across Les Brown, okay? Les blew my socks off, okay? I didn't know Les was still living. Just under my breath, I would say, if I could have met him. Well, an ad came through from realsuccess.com, okay? This was the beginning to the new life. Les was speaking, as well as a variety of other highly successful ladies and gentlemen. That day, I made another investment in myself. I positioned myself under Les Brown, Sharon Lecter, and Peter Sage. Peter helped me to overcome that victim thought process. Peter said, Morticia, what are you doing with the gifts you have? You was chosen to be here. The only app you need to download is love. He explained to me that technology generates its own level of paradox. So much 411 can make you overwhelmed, which is an emotional riot that leads to confusion, which then leads to inaction. Basically, Morticia, you can learn too much and do nothing. Why was this me? He said, Morticia, the message is it never matters what happens to you in life, my friend. That's a story that keeps us here instead of here. The only thing that matters is what we do with the story. To some people, divorce is traumatic. To others, it's freedom. Look, I thought my friend challenged my thinking. No. Peter go to that deep thinking, okay? Peter explained to me that there are 4 levels of thinking consciousness. See, I was in a prison, a mental prison, that is. Network marketing pushed me into PD, personal development. Stormy Willington said, you want to overdose on personal development because it's needed. Jim Rhodes said the only way to escape a prison is to have a plan. The first level of conscious thinking is to me. Everything happens to me. I was getting my sense of connection out of being a victim because I didn't know any other outlets. Being a victim is the byproduct of me, just letting life happen to me. But PD took me from a victim mode to an achiever mode, okay? I was swimming in goop, the good opinion of people. Your second level of conscious thinking is by me. Taking responsibility. Morticia, stop wishing things would change and be the change you want to see in this world. I'm tired of being the victim. Single mom, 3 kids, daughter with special needs. No one understands. And I became the victor. I am the head and not the tail, okay? I am a lender and not a borrower, okay? I am above and not beneath. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, okay? I define the odds, okay? I set new standards. Morticia, if something is going to change, it's going to change by me. In order to give up the blame game and take personal responsibility, I had to upgrade my prayer group from victim to achiever. See, love yourself universe. She told me, who wants to continue to be the excuse when you was built to be the example? My friend told me, why continue to be a part of the problem when you can find the solution? Your third level of conscious thinking is through me. John Tallarico said, replace the need for control with faith. Peter said, Morticia, our mind likes to think in a straight line. Set a goal, go after it. Okay, I can achieve it. It's man-made thinking. Nature has no straight lines. Look at a river. It is all these different twists and turns. A river, which is part of nature, understands the importance of a flow, okay? Have you ever had a deal not go as planned? Or a relationship that comes to an end? You think, oh no, what am I going to do? That's straight line thinking. That's achiever mode. But when you go to the valley and you see there's another trail, you say, Huh? I'm glad that didn't work, because I wouldn't be here, which is your through me mode, okay? You can now trust the flow of the river. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Whatever happens is serving you at a higher purpose. A belief shift can help you see this, okay? See, I had a death grip on what I expected my life to look like. Stress comes from life not fitting your picture. Coach Tanisha Marie said, Morticia, money doesn't come from a job. Money comes from people. When I stopped forcing and started living, I began to attract ideas. I said money. Okay. I began to attract people, which is that money. Who have an amazing opportunity for me to be of service to them. See, we're all providing a service to someone. Some of us just don't like the position that we are in to provide a service. See, when you are doing what you love, you enjoy life. The fourth level of conscious thinking is ask me. Okay, ask me. As me, you see yourself in everything. The consciousness is seeing oneness, unity. Give up the illusion of separate. Everything is connected on a universal level. Kill your own ego. How do you kill your ego? With unconditional love. See, I had a hard time receiving this because I was taught when you do something correct, then you are loved. But if you don't do something correct, you ain't love, okay? Because of this higher way of thinking, I was able to understand true love. True love is unconditional love. I experienced as me mode by meditation, being in nature, and gratitude. Honey, when I tell you gratitude, gratitude, thank you. I stay away from the media, CNN, continuous negative news. Watching these things quickly took me back to victim mode. And victim mode doesn't feel well to me. See, I'm currently growing through the emotional level of understanding. You first have your intellectual level of understanding. Then you have your emotional level of understanding, which will get you to change your thoughts, but it won't keep your thoughts there. Your third level of understanding is your identity level. Understanding who do you want to be, including my peer group. I have to do something now when I'm in the mood so I can be in position when I don't feel like it. COVID showed me I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an ambassador of God. COVID helped me to find my identity, okay? COVID showed me I'm not alone in my thoughts. A lot of people have experienced this thing called life. Some people, their thoughts have taken a turn for the worse because they think they're alone. My job is to build the kingdom by sharing my story. I took the time to understand me so I can then understand other people instead of projecting my thoughts and ideas on them. With this shift, I'm able to have more tolerance in my life. Did you know that the wealthiest place on this earth is the cemetery? Dreams that have been buried, books that wasn't written, change that was buried because it could only come to pass through you. Everyone must know. Let them that have an ear hear. There is power in your words. Remind them that can hear. This is a spiritual warfare. I can't say that I'm in leadership. Lead your ship. Okay? If I haven't first led my own ship. How can I tell others to forgive and understand if I haven't done the work myself? How can I say that I love a man, Jesus, that I've never seen, but hate somebody that's made in his image? See, when my mother would say those harsh things to me, that was her learned behavior. Her mother was harsh with her words also. Not only that, but both my grandparents was murdered. Instead of focusing on what man can see and what man can remember, let's focus on gratefulness. Thank you. Gratefulness can experience. My mother showed me how to make it happen. Okay? Yes, she did. She is the true definition of a boss. Thank you, Mama, for being a boss. That's why I enjoy being around other bosses. My mother did the best she could. Because of personal development, I've learned to see my mother from a different light. How can you expect something different from someone if it was never given to them? Personal development also helped me to understand that I can't expect more from my children's father than what was given to him. If his grandfather was his role model for him, and he comes from the mindset of women are to be seen and not heard, this is a learned behavior, okay? There's no need to be upset with him. How he treats me, how he speaks to me is nothing personal. It's a choice to follow a behavior. Instead, I can be grateful that I now know those harsh comments was to better me. Hearing the things he would say and my immaturity responding, holding captive to the negativity, pushed me right into a darkness that was in need of light. Pastor Stevens said, I bet a lot of you don't even read your Bible. Bishop T.D. Jakes said, I must read more of the scriptures because a lot of you don't read the Bible. I heard a wise man, I can't recall his name, but I can hear his voice. He said, dusty Bibles lead to dirty lives. This was true for me. Suicidal thoughts and attempts, dirty. Self-sabotage, dirty. And the list just goes on and on. But when I got in the Word, the story that stood out to me was Moses and Pharaoh. God said, ask Pharaoh to let y'all go pray. God said, I'm going to harden Pharaoh's heart so I can receive the glory. Today I can say thank you. Thank you, scars. Because I know everything works for the glory of the Lord. If I didn't hear those harsh words, I wouldn't be able to help people to understand the power that lies in the tongue. What you speak over yourself and others, it matters. It is life or death. I can say thank you that my kid's father isn't the father I want him to be, because God showed me when I am weak, he is strong. I wouldn't be the queen that I am today. I can say I know his grace is sufficient enough. And until we meet again, love, peace, and prosperity.